Hello friends, welcome back to the series of tenses. So you know that tense is a time and we have already know about this and we have already some ideas about this. So our today's topic is present simple tense part 6. So in this part we will learn the common errors of present simple tense that we gradually do in our daily life, but we can't do it in grammatical rule. We can't do it. If we do it, then grammar, our English grammar will be wrong, and and speaking English with others will be wrong. So I hope that you have understood. We need to be careful. So today we have seen this today, which common errors or which common mistakes we gradually do. So let's have a look on the board. So here in present simple tense, we gradually do. First of all, we are watching that is tense. So we have we always do mistakes by tense itself. Sometimes we say that is I am living in Bangladesh. But what do you think? Is this tense, is it in present simple tense? No, it can be. It's in present continuous tense. But if you want to inform it, because this tense, it indicates that is you are living by temporary, not permanent. For example, that is you are living in Bangladesh for a long time, and it's true in general. It's true in general, and you can change it. We have already learned about this. So it is present continuous, which we'll learn later, and it gives temporary, but we have to do in present simple tense. It will be permanent from beginning to the last. So here we can see that is I am living in Bangladesh. So how can we inform it as present simple tense? So we can inform it as just cut the am living. Then we have to add what? I live. If you want to say, if you say I live in Bangladesh, then it will be correct. Then your sentence will be correct. I live in Bangladesh. It indicates the permanently. You are living there permanently for a long time, and it's in general true in present simple tense, which we have already learned the previous parts. Okay, so we have already understood the correct tense will be that is I live in Bangladesh. So most of the time we are saying I'm living in Bangladesh, but this tense will be I live in Bangladesh. So we always do mistakes tense itself. We always do mistakes tense itself. We can do it. So our correct tense will be I live in Bangladesh in present simple tense. So I hope that you have already understood. So let's have another look. So here we can see that is verb form. So sometimes we gradually do mistakes by verb form or verb changes. We always do mistakes. So what's the mistakes here? So first of all, in this section, in this second section, the first example we are watching, that is, we like to travel. Do you think it's correct? No. The sentence isn't correct. The correct will be, so just cut the likes, then we have to write like. We like to travel. We like to travel. That is correct. We like to travel, because in this sentence we have understood that is we is third person plural number, and it indicates many. We, it's a group, many people. That's why we can't add is with verb 1. We have to remember. But on third person singular number, we have to add s or es, which we already learned. Okay, so here we have understood we like to travel. That will be the correct sentence. Okay, so let's take have another look. Here we can see that is they doesn't eat vegetables. They doesn't eat vegetables. So is this correct? No, it doesn't. This sentence isn't correct. It will be they doesn't eat vegetables. It's incorrect. So the correct sentence will be that is. So we have to just cut the doesn't. Then we have to write don't. So here we have already written. So here I have already written here don't. They don't eat vegetables. Because if you add here doesn't, always remember only on third person singular number you can add he, she, it. But they is third person plural number. So we can add here doesn't. That will be a huge mistake. We can't do. That won't be minor mistake, but that will be a huge mistake. We have to remember it in present simple tense, only on verb form, because most of the time we always do it. We have to remember. So our next example, that is, does you talk to her often? Does you talk to her often? What do you think? Is it correct? Okay, so first of all, we have to see, because does is a helping verb. After the helping verb, we have added the subject as subject, and that is you. We have already added the subject, that is already you. So we can't use here this word does. It will be a huge mistake in present simple tense. So what do we need to hear? We have to just cut the word of does, and we have to add what? Do. Yes. We have to add the do. Okay. So the correct sentence will be that is, do you talk to her often? Do you talk to her often? That will be the correct sentence. Do you talk to her often? It indicates that is you is a second person. On second person, we have to use do, and you is used as subject. So we have to always remember when we communicate in English with others by using sentences, we have to see the first word, then we have to see the subject only on verb form. And we have to understand the subject, that is which word we can add IES, which word in question, which word we have to add the, do, or does. In this situation, we have to understand, then add. We have to gain our knowledge by this. Okay, so I hope that you have already understood that is verb form. So these two sections we have already learned, and in these two sections we always do mistakes, and these are common errors. These are common errors. We can't do it. Okay, it can be minor mistake. So let's have another look. Here we can see that is spelling. So the spelling is because so we have already understood that is in this present simple tense there is a wrong spelling of verb. Okay, so what's the here? So must be because any words of spelling is may be wrong. So let's have another look. So here I have written that is she tries to save money. So what's wrong here? The wrong here is, you know what? Tries, because try is wrong. Why wrong? Because before the Y we have consonant. Okay, before the Y we have consonant. So we have already know, first of all we have to drop the Y, then we have to add IS when the consonant is used before the Y, which we already learned the part 4 of present simple tense. that is which verb we can add yes or which verb we can add is. We have already learned it, but in this part we are just focusing that is which common errors we gradually do. So here, okay, so don't talk. So here we can see that is she tries to save money. So we have to do that is we have to cut this word, and then we can write that is TR, then we have to drop the Y and then add IES. Then it will be that is she tries to save money. She tries to save money. This sentence will be, so we have already understood that is the spelling of tense only on present simple tense. So we can do here, we can't do it on writing. We can do it during writing. It will be huge mistake. If you write try, TRYS, only for third person singular number, she tries to save money while during while writing, it will be wrong. It will be wrong. So we can, when we write she tries to save money, we have to add IES and we have to drop the Y and then IES. We have to think it. We have to remember this in our brain. We can do it here on present simple tense. So next, we have already learned this. Next, our last section is that is missing word. That is missing word. Sometimes when we gradually speak we always miss our word in present simple tense, which we can't do it. So in this example, we can say that is what time you finish work. Are you sure this is correct? No, it's not. So there is a word which is missed here. So what's the word? Which word is missing here? Can you remember? Yes, I do. Yes, I can. So it will be that is what time do. What time do you finish work? Okay, so I have to add D. Okay. What time do you finish work? Because why we have all do? We have understand because the subject here is you, which is second person. That's why we have added do. And what time, what is a question word which we already learned in present simple tense previous parts. So what time do you finish work? So we have already understood the missing word is do, which we can't do it during speak in English. So what time do you finish work? I hope that you have already understood. So these four sections we have already understood that is we always do the common errors which we can do it in our daily lives. It will be huge mistakes in present simple tense. So in this lesson, I hope that is you have already understood and we can learn as we can. So if you like my video, just like, comment, follow and share my video. Share my video and stay tuned with us. And next part, we will learn the another lesson of present simple tense. Okay, so thanks for watching the video and bye bye everyone.